Hello students, welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll solve the second writing passage of the May 2017 US test. So let's begin. Going into historical detail. Many films depict a historical figure, event, or time period. Take, for example, Steven Spielberg's 2012 historical drama Lincoln, a film focused on the life of former President Abraham Lincoln, or Steve McQueen's 2013 film 12 Years a Slave, based on an 1853 memoir by former American slave Solomon Northup. Both Spielberg and McQueen hired historical consultants to provide expert opinion on the costumes, props, and dialogue used in these films. Some filmmakers expect historical consultants to commit to long-term projects. Other filmmakers give historical consultants tasks that can be completed in a short period of time. So which choice most effectively combines the sentences at the underlying portion? Some filmmakers expect historical consultants to commit to long-term projects, while others assign tasks that can be completed in a short period of time. So option A, it's the most concise option. If I look at B, but some historical consultants have filmmakers give them tasks, then this is kind of reversing the order of filmmakers coming first and consultants next. So this is not a good answer. Meanwhile, other filmmakers give historical consultants. I don't have to say meanwhile here. I can simply, say while others. I don't have to repeat filmmakers. And there are also tasks given by filmmakers. This completely eliminates the contrasting while. So this also is not the best answer. So A is best. In the 2003 historical film Master and Commander, a team of consultants was tasked with recreating life aboard an 1805 warship. One of these consultants spent months training actors to operate cannons. Regardless of a project's scope, however, the task of a historical consultant is always the same: to enhance the accuracy of a film. Henry Louis Gates Jr., a prominent scholar of African American history, vetted the script of 12 Years a Slave and serves as the director of Harvard University's Hutchins Center for African and African American Research. Which choice gives a second example that best supports the point the writer is making in this paragraph? Okay, so I'm saying that historical consultants are brought in to enhance the accuracy of a film. Henry Gates Jr. vetted the scripts of 12 Years a Slave, and the fact that he serves as the director of Harvard University is not really relevant to the film, so I don't like A. Even wrote the film's concluding credits about the mystery surrounding Northup's disappearance in 1857. So this makes sense because this talks about his role on the film. So apart from vetting the script, he also wrote the concluding credits. So I like this. He has also authored numerous books on African American literature and culture. Again, this doesn't pertain to the film. Played a large role in discovering and disseminating the earliest novels written by African Americans. Again, not relevant to the film, so B is the best answer. While historical integrity is important, some directors spend too much time worrying about it. For instance, a historical consultant for Master and Commander will say the directors. Okay, so this obviously, the 14th question is about setting up the example. So we'll come to this later after reading the paragraph. But this one has to be said, right? Because we are talking about the past. A historical consultant for Master and Commander said the director's desire to emphasize the camaraderie of the ship's officers. So it will be said, meant dumping the period's formal social protocol, meant disregarding, right? I need to choose a word which is formal, right? I can't choose an informal word like dumping or ditching or scrapping, right? So to emphasize the camaraderie, the director decided to disregard the period's formal social protocol. Duncan Henderson, the film's producer, acknowledged this tension between the competing demands of accuracy and art. The more real it is, the more the movie moves effortlessly forward because people are quickly taken into that world. But you don't want to give up the drama of the story just to be technically correct. So, so there were ways in which they sacrificed accuracy in terms of showing the camaraderie between the officers. But then this is a tension, right? You want to be accurate to the time, but you also want to take the drama forward. So here I am introducing a quotation by the producer. So this, the way it's written seems fine. So I like option A, colon and quotation. I don't like B because I think a colon is better than a dash. And also I need to have a double quotation, not a single quotation, because I'm closing it with a double quotation. I definitely can't have C and D because I have to start the quotation. So A is the best answer. So which choice effectively sets up the example? So historical integrity, while that is important, other concerns may take precedence, right? What is that concern? The concern is to kind of, in this case, emphasize the camaraderie between the officers, right? So you sometimes need to take the drama forward, and that is why you may forego accuracy, right? So D is a good answer. Some directors spend too much time worrying about it. So this paragraph is not about anyone spending too much time worrying about accuracy. Many actors struggle with finding a balance between being accurate and conveying emotion. Again, this paragraph is not about that. Audiences often don't realize when there are errors in a historical film. So this is not from the perspective of audiences. This is about the perspective of the filmmaker, right? So D is the best answer. Okay, this deliberate decision to forego accuracy for cinematic effect, however, may be met with public criticism. Okay, so here I'm talking about the decision to forego accuracy for cinematic effect. And in the previous line, I'm kind of giving a reason why that is important, right? You want to take the drama of the story forward, but that may be met with public criticism. So I need to have a connector here that conveys contrast, and however is the best one. So I like A. Therefore is for cause and effect. So that doesn't make sense here. Likewise is for something similar. So that doesn't make sense here. And particularly is when you want to specify something. Again, that doesn't make sense here. The best answer is A. When Tony Kushner, the screenwriter for Lincoln, portrayed two Connecticut congressmen as voting against the 13th Amendment to the US Constitution, a current Connecticut congressman wrote a letter to the movie studio urging it to correct this error. Kushner responded by stating Lincoln upheld the expectations of a dramatic film because it illustrated the amendment's narrow vote, and Doris Kearns Goodwin, the film's historical consultant, defended Kushner's script, right? So Kushner responded by stating that Lincoln upheld the expectations of a film because it illustrated the narrow vote, and that's why he had two Connecticut congressmen voting against it. And Doris Kearns Goodwin, the film's historical consultant, defended the decision, right? So C would be the best answer. I can't say defending or who defended because that would leave it open for something else to come, but the sentence finishes with script, and to defend also doesn't fit here, right? So defended. Why then is historical accuracy important in films? Which choice provides the most effective transition? Okay, so we'll come to this. Kate Williams, a British historian, believes that filmmakers have a great responsibility. How they present the past is how it gets remembered. So here I will choose option C because my main sentence is Kate Williams believes that filmmakers have a great responsibility, and a British historian is additional information. So I need to have a comma before and after it, right? So the comma after historian will be the answer. Historical consultants must assure that filmmakers take this responsibility seriously. Historical consultants must ensure that, not assure. To assure is to kind of provide succor to someone. Must ensure, ensure that filmmakers take this task seriously. And insure with an I is related to insurance, right? So that also doesn't make sense. Okay, which choice provides the most effective transition? So here I'm talking about how sometimes for the purposes of drama, accuracy is killed or accuracy is disregarded. So then the next quotation by Kate Williams talks about the importance of accuracy, right? So the way it's written, why is it then important, is a good transition because it kind of leads from Kushner's decision to Kate's quotation, right? What about directors who are less concerned about historical accuracy? No, this is a concluding paragraph. This is not about directors who are not concerned. Consequently, do movies that take place in the very recent past require historical consultants? Again, this starts a new topic that is not discussed in the concluding paragraph. And what sources should filmmakers consult to ensure historical accuracy? This again is not discussed. So the best is option A. Okay, let's grade this starting from 12. A, B, D, B, D. A, B, D, B, D. A, A, C, A, C, B. A, A, C, A, C, B. Okay, great. So we got all correct. Hope this helped. If it did, hit like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Take care. Bye-bye.